insurance. This morning I'm joined by the founder and executive director of Musa Capital Namibia and Musa Asset Management Namibia, Marcelina. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Shane.
I've always had the opportunity to be with you out of the studio.
Absolutely.
I think it's about time we did this one, though. I think let's start at the very beginning. Starting with the linking SME support to importance of increasing financial inclusion for the unbanked people or informational people, individuals and SMEs. How do we create that connection amongst them? Yes.
I think that the most important thing that you've brought on is that SME development and SME support starts with us understanding what it means to support them. Mm-hmm. And from a policy and legislative perspective, there's a term that we call financial inclusion, and it has gained substantive grounds across the universe, because financial inclusion not only talks to individuals that are unbanked in an informal economy, but it also talks to mainly SMEs. Mm-hmm. And from a business perspective, if you don't have policies that drives financial inclusion, that actually is the driving force for building SMEs, then you are fighting a loose battle. Mm-hmm. And in Africa, I will give you some statistics. What financial inclusion basically advocates is for access to affordable and appropriate financial products and services for individuals and SMEs. What it talks about is that not access points in terms of ATM machines, but access in terms of actual products offered to people that can otherwise access formal financial products, such as insurance, banks, all of that. Not another product that is recreated from one bank to the next, not recycling clients from one bank to the next, but actually organic products that talks to building the substance of the unbanked. That's a very good tough one. I will not say, Namibia is a growing economy. We just recently got the Namibia Industrial Development Agency inaugurated by the minister to try and help with industrialization. For me, industrialization talks to all the industries, but mainly on manufacturing. It talks to infrastructure, and it talks to agriculture. But the three things, if you look also at the Aramba plan, the three key things that we have to concentrate on as Namibians, because of the type of erratic environment that we have, is food efficiency, electricity efficiency, and water efficiency. As much as we are on the ocean, we don't even have water efficiencies background. We have a desalination plant owned by a private business that should be owned by the government. We have our industrial marks set up by NTC, OTC, but they are not being utilized by SMEs. So there is a whole range of things that can be done within those sectors. Food efficiency goes from agriculture of planting all the way to putting the food on the retail. So within that, there are several value chain businesses. Agriculture, branding, marketing, retailing, putting it on the market. So within that, you can have a whole lot of SMEs that can operate in that, as long as the value chain is supported and financed by somebody that looks at it from a value chain perspective. Yes, financial discipline. Don't look, when you build business, don't look for immediate gratification. In business, you got to suffer a little bit, for lack of better word. You're gonna eat wood, you're gonna drink water, eat pap, and whatever it is that you need to eat. Yes. But the gratification is gonna come in 2-3 years. So you need to have a long-term view. Yes. Focus, stay focused on what you are good at, and perfect it before you move on to the next trade. Absolutely. It took me years to get into this area that I am. I was a financial services regulator. Before that, I was in banking, I was in the industry, went back to the regulation and so forth. But you have to think through what you want to do and show first for 3-4 years, stay focused on it before you become jack of all trades. Take a long-term view of growth and sustainability and seek help. There is help. I'm telling you, there is help. Don't wait until your business is about to go down into shambles before you seek help. And I don't mean help just from a financial perspective, help from just talking to mentors that can help you to change your mindset from subjectivity to objectivity, because sometimes when you're caught in the rut, you're going through trying to figure out, how do I pay the employees this end of the month? How do I make money just to pay for my rent and so forth? You don't think that you can just talk to somebody to walk you through things that you can do. And the reality of the sector is the reason is the sector fails in 2-3 years of that. So that's why it's important to have a long-term view.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Gaoses, and thank you very much for coming in to empower, inspire our SMEs and those listeners who are listening.
You're welcome.
There you have it for your King Price on the grind this morning. I could not stop it halfway. We had to continue because it is so imperative for SMEs and those investors who listen to actually know on what trend we are, what we need to do, and where it is that we need to go. Remember, think long term. You must get, even if you need to eat fat cookies for a year,